Hey guys, let's get more news about Miami Heat, but first, don't forget to subscribe and leave your like. 3 young players who might be playing their way into the Heat's plans. When it comes to finding and developing young talent, there is nobody better in the business than the Miami Heat. Whether it's the draft, undrafted free agents, or finding the right veteran fits, Miami's scouting and player development program is top tier. The Heat have seen this with recent undrafted guys like Haywood Highsmith, Caleb Martin, Max Struss, and Gabe Vincent, all earning paydays from their Heat tenures. They have been able to hit with a lot of their recent draft selections, starting with Bam Adebayo and Tyler Herro. Nikola Jovic and Jamie Jaquez Jr. followed up those franchise-altering talents, and now rookies Kel'el Ware and Pelle Larsson look like other potential hits. The work wasn't done with the draft, with Pat Riley bringing aboard new undrafted faces that are hungry to prove their worth. Keshad Johnson and Josh Christopher have already earned two-way spots with the team following their impressive summer league performances. Drew Smith and Isaiah Stevens are also in the fold to secure that final spot. But which of these hungry young guys can really play their way into the Heat's plans in the near future? 1. Kel'el Ware. The Heat's undefeated summer league run gave some needed experience with their 15th overall 2024 draft pick in Ware. The 7-foot frame of the youngster out of Indiana provides the team with size and length that they haven't had in quite some time. His potential was showcased during the Summer League Championship, where he averaged nearly 18 and 9 throughout the entirety of the games. That potential was immediately carried over into Miami's first preseason game against the Charlotte Hornets. After not even receiving playing time until the third quarter, Ware wound up tying a team-high 13 points to go along with 5 rebounds and 4 blocks on 5-9 shooting and 1 3-point make. With the rawness in his game as a 20-year-old rookie, it has seemed like Ware may not get any minutes right out of the gate. Even so, don't be surprised if he plays his way into earning some minutes. 2. Pelle Larsson. Another standout from the first preseason game came from Larsson. He shined in his first NBA preseason action, finishing with 10 points on 4 of 5 shooting, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Larsson seems like the perfect role-playing wing in Coach Erik Spoelstra's system. There is some size to his build as a hybrid shooting guard or small forward, and he won't be afraid to step in and take charges on the defensive end. He has a knack for getting to the right spots on both ends of the floor, whether he is getting into passing lanes or making cuts to the basket. Larsson's natural feel for the game and hustle is intriguing. 3. Keshad Johnson. There are 2 things that make a perfect Heat role player: defense and versatility. Luckily for Johnson, these are his 2 best attributes and proved so after an impressive summer league performance. He is a perfect Swiss Army knife type of contributor who could play and defend multiple positions on the court. Johnson also has those hustle and energy intangibles. He isn't afraid to step in and provide a jolt defensively with his length on the perimeter. There isn't a ceiling here compared to Ware or even the likes of Larsson, but Johnson does all the little things that could make himself crack Spoelstra's lineups, especially if injuries start to pile up. Game preview: San Antonio Spurs at Miami Heat. The San Antonio Spurs will hit the road for its first preseason game away from the Frost Bank Center. They'll take on a team with playoff aspirations, and plenty of young talent in the Miami Heat. The Heat's first-round pick, Kel'el Ware, has made some noise in his first 2 preseason outings. The Spurs' young talent has been similarly impressive. Through 3 games, Stephon Castle, Blake Wesley, and the other younger players on the team have looked ready to grab regular season minutes. They've been aided by the refreshing veteran presence of Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes. The Spurs have locked in on defense and are moving the ball better on offense. It's only the preseason, but San Antonio looks better than last year. They'll look to keep building momentum in their second-to-last preseason contest in Miami. We may get our first glimpse at the Spurs' big man rotation if Victor Wembanyama and Zach Collins can play. It's presumed that those two will be the starting and backup center for the Spurs. The stellar play of Sandro Mamukelashvili last season, and in the preseason, may shake things up there. Mamu has averaged 12.7 points, 3 rebounds, and 2.3 assists while shooting 56.3% from 3 in the preseason. While he is a liability defensively, his offensive game has been a spark in the second unit. Greg Popovich may be forced to find a way to get Mamukelashvili on the floor if he continues to play like this. Can Riley Minix earn a two-way deal? Riley Minix has stood out from the rest of the Spurs training camp invitees. He scored the ball at a high level, showing a nice touch from all three levels. Minix is just 6'7", but he's played most of his minutes at center, showing his potential versatility. It seems like he's the most likely candidate for the Spurs' final two-way contract. Opportunities to earn that spot are growing slim. Watch to see if Minix can continue to stand out and earn a spot with the team. Can Champagnie stay hot? Julian Champagnie has earned the final starting spot while Devin Vassell sits out the start of the season. If he continues to shoot the ball this well, there may need to be a conversation about him keeping that spot alongside Vassell when he returns. Champagnie has hit 4.3 deep shots a game while shooting 48.1% from 3. Popovich has called his number, running fade screens and pin downs to get him open looks from deep, and CP3 especially has been looking for him. We've seen Champagnie look like a real 3-and-D starter in the past, but the consistency hasn't been there. We may be talking about the next Spurs diamond in the rough if he continues to play this way. Heat star Jimmy Butler gives brutally honest answer to extension question. Jimmy Butler reported to the Miami Heat training camp with no gimmick this time, unlike the previous years when he came in with an emo hairstyle in 2023 or long dreadlocks in 2022. Butler's game day look marked a significant change in Butler's outlook for the season. He's coming in with a business-like approach after getting admonished by Heat president Pat Riley and failing to land a contract extension last summer. Butler, 35, can become an unrestricted free agent after this season if he declines his $52.4 million player option for the 2025-26 season. However, the Heat star stated that the change in his approach has nothing to do with the absence of an extension. If we're being brutally honest, no matter what, nothing I do now is going to get me paid any more money, Butler said, per Miami Herald. Even though I don't care about the money. All NBA, none of that is going to matter. I'm at a point right now where I got more than enough money. I'm just here to win. Butler insisted he wants to play as many games as possible this season, not because of trying to get paid in his late 30s, but to get a shot at winning his first NBA title. He has not played over 65 games since moving to Miami in 2019. Yet the Heat went to the NBA Finals twice, with Butler leading the way over this span. I know the more games that I play, the more opportunities that my squad has of winning, Butler added. I do know that. And you, fan? What do you think of the situation of Jimmy Butler? Leave your opinion in the comments.